making a bold statement about the city's migrant crisis, saying the surge of asylum seekers will destroy the city. It's his latest plea for help from fellow Democrats at the federal level. Fox 5 Sharon Crowley joins us now with how Republicans are wasting no time pouncing on the mayor's comment. Sharon.
Pounce is a good word. Republican lawmakers who want the border closed have been quick to applaud the sentiment, at least in the mayor's remarks. The mayor painted a gloomy picture of the future of New York City if asylum seekers keep arriving here in the tens of thousands.
This issue will destroy New York City. Destroy New York City.
Mayor Adams making an ominous prediction during a town hall meeting Wednesday on the Upper West Side about the ongoing migrant crisis. More than 100,000 asylum seekers have come to New York City in the last year.
Let me tell you something, New Yorkers. Never in my life have I had a problem that I did not see an ending to. I don't see an ending to this.
The mayor is absolutely right. It is destroying New York City, but he needs to acknowledge that he is part of the problem.
Republican Representative Nicole Malliotakis, who represents Staten Island, telling me the mayor could be doing more to discourage asylum seekers from coming here in the first place.
That's why people are coming to New York, because the mayor is giving them free housing and free food and free services that they otherwise could not afford.
Staten Island recently becoming a boiling point for this divisive issue. Residents continue to object to an unused Catholic school building being used by the city to shelter migrants.
I am really concerned about the long-term impact this is going to have on our city. It is unsustainable and it is unsafe.
Political analysts say immigration is already an issue voters in both parties are concerned about.
If the state and the federal government aren't paying attention, they're going to lose voters over this crisis.
Well, the ongoing migrant crisis has put the spotlight on New York City being a so-called sanctuary city. There are several court battles underway now about the city's right to shelter decree. The mayor has said if this crisis, Steve, continues at this rate, it could cost the city $12 billion by 2025.
Very well. All right.
And a rally outside the new Migrant Center in Staten Island is just wrapping up. The nonprofit Open Hearts Initiative says it's scheduled the gathering to challenge what it sees as hateful rhetoric coming from some community members in recent days and weeks. Ashley Rodriguez is live in Staten Island with the very latest. Ashley?
Yeah, Chris, we are back here again because this shelter has been the site of numerous protests. These protests have gotten ugly, with angry residents demanding the city shut the shelter down, some of them even willing to hurl insults at the migrants. So today's rally was meant to be the exact opposite of that. We heard from faith leaders who came out, along with local residents who just want to show their support for migrants staying on Staten Island. There are 61 people currently living inside the shelter. There is room for more than 300. The city opened it last month, and the NYPD had to beef up its presence as protests against the shelter just kept happening. But the mayor has said in the past, the influx of migrants is so heavy, with hundreds coming in each day, each borough has to do its part in providing them shelter. So today we heard from people who are happy to do that, and, well, we also heard from people who want no part of this migrant crisis on Staten Island. Take a listen.
Yeah, today as a faith leader on Staten Island, I'm thinking of the many, many people who are welcoming, loving, compassionate, hospitable toward the immigrants and asylum seekers on Staten Island. The other day, a local church handed me a check for $500 because they knew we needed new underclothes and shoes and hygiene items for people. So the generosity that I have seen among Staten Islanders has been beautiful and overwhelming.
Where is your compassion for senior citizens being thrown out of their housing to make room for illegals? Where is your compassion then? You want to preach the Bible, talk the talk, walk the walk.
All right, so that last person you heard came from this handful of Staten Island residents that you're taking a look at live right now. They pretty much are a small group, but they are very outspoken, and they outshouted the pro-migrant rally. And this comes on the heels of the mayor saying just last night that this crisis is going to destroy the city with no end in sight. So tensions are definitely inflamed throughout the city, but especially so here on Staten Island.